doesn't matter where you are in life. If you don't feel blessed, you won't be blessed. You gotta know your worth before you can be worth anything.
All the days when not a thing went right. All the pain, all
Let's
the
go.
sleepless nights. I'm not blessed because it all went right.
Stand up.
I'm blessed because I can't fight. When
Let's go.
failure try to take my mind, I wouldn't let failure take my life. I'm not blessed because it all went right. I'll never give up. I'm blessed because I can't fight. Broken in pain, lonely battle.
Go, guys.
It's always the same day. Nothing new or unusual. Seems like nothing changed. It's always the same rules. No matter how bad it gets, I refuse to lose. No matter how bad it gets, I'll keep on moving. No matter how bad it gets, I can
Don't
still
shoot
choose
up.
to
Hold
keep
ska.
trying, to keep trying, to keep grinding up, keep rising up.
Thank you. Raise your hand if you want to be a winner tonight. Let's see the hands up, guys. And raise your hand again if you want me to show you the money. Let's go. Show me the money. Guys, I'm going to tell you my story. So here we go. I was born in Belfast, Northern Ireland. I grew up in 1974. My country was going through a bitter civil war. And I grew up in a cycle of violence, better known as the Troubles. Death, terror, bombs going off was part of our daily life. You see, our abnormal life had become normal. Our economy had been destroyed by the war. We had the highest unemployment in Europe. And getting a job in our country had become a miracle. I remember growing up in my house with my parents, and one thing we didn't have in our house was money. We had no money. The war wouldn't allow it. But one thing we did have in our house was love. And my mum and dad gave us the most amazing life as children, because you got to remember this. The best things in life are free. And that's what my parents done for us. They give us the best life. I remember sometimes my parents watching the news, and they watched the news as sat-nav to find out where the latest murder had happened or where the latest bomb had went off, so we could safely navigate our way to school or to work. Because we had no money, at the age of 10, I decided to get my first job. And I was the kid who worked in the burger joint and made the French fries. I remember going to the burger joint every day after school, and sometimes it was so cold I would have been shivering. But you know something? At the age of 10 years old, the young entrepreneur was born. I realized money gave me a choice in life. I sometimes would have bought my own sportswear at the age of 10 years old. Or other times, I would have looked at my money box knowing that money belonged to me. The other thing that I found out very quickly was, at the age of 10, hard work works. Hard work is always going to work. So I decided to work my ass off. As I went through school in my younger years, I could not find a connection with the curriculum. My teachers gave up on me, and I was the kid that looked out the window as the world went past. I was more interested in the war going on in the street than I was in our school. So I left school at the age of 15 with no qualifications, not one. However, I did gain a PhD in survival on the street because I needed to learn how to survive on the street. One thing I was really good at, I was really good with my hands. So I decided to get a skill and become a young contractor. At the age of 18, I got an amazing opportunity. Somebody says to me, would you like to earn more money than anybody else? I'm like, of course. Now, you have to remember, there was a war going on in our country. There was murder and death every single day. So work was very scarce. I asked the guy, what's the catch? He says, you'll earn more money and we'll give you a steady flow of work. So what is it? He says, it's called danger money. And I'm like, danger money? What is this, danger money? He says, you choose to come and work for the security forces. You work on an army base, you work on a police roof, and you do work for the security forces. You see, you have to remember, this was 32 years ago. I was only a kid, and I jumped at the opportunity and said yes. I remember one day working on a police station roof, and the policeman says, get off the roof. And I'm like, what's wrong? He says, we've had intelligence. There's a sniper in the forest. Yous are all about to get shot off that roof. So me and my guys get off the roof. And what did we do next? We had our lunch. We watched the helicopter go into the forest. We watched the army and police go into the forest. The sniper had obviously gone. And my guy said, what are we going to do next, Tom? I said, what would you like to do, guys? And everybody decided we all want a full day's pay and we get back on the roof and finish the job. You see, our abnormal life had become normal. A year later, something amazing happened. I bought my first property. But that's not the amazing thing. The amazing thing is, in 1994, in our country, we found peace. Our country stopped killing each other. People were shouting from the rooftops, beeping their car horns. The first time in over 30 years, our country came together and we became the definition of conflict resolution. We found peace. A word that I thought was impossible growing up as a child. We made the impossible possible. So let's go back to the house. I bought a house before the peace treaties. And the next thing, the house tripled in value. People called me lucky. Luck is when hard work meets opportunity. It's not luck. So the next thing, the young property developer was born. I built houses. I flipped houses. I sold houses. And my life just started getting better. Our country started getting better. For the first time ever, we found prosperity in a country that didn't have it for over 30 years. So I'm loving life. Things are going along brilliantly. And in 2007, the recession hits. I wasn't going to let a global recession beat me. So I decided to leave Northern Ireland and move to Dubai. Now, when I say Dubai, it's not the Dubai that you know. When I lived in Dubai, there was 7 towers in the marina. There was a lot of desert, and the Jumeirah Beach and the Burj Al Arab Hotel. There was nothing really there. But when I lived there, I lived in a hotel called the Grosvenor House. It was half a hotel, half an apart hotel. The apart hotel gave me the most amazing idea that I wanted to do this as a business. So I decided to leave Dubai 3 years later and come home with the idea to open a company called Dream Apartments. You see, I had been in Dubai. People did not want to speak to me anymore. People closed doors in my face. I wasn't sort of welcome because I had the courage to leave. I decided to go back to methods that I knew. The more hands I shake, the more calls I make, the more money I make. It still didn't happen. And I walked the streets of the UK and Ireland for 1 year looking for deals, going into the offices, going into building sites, so I could open my apart hotel. I remember my wife, Dolores, saying to me, when are you going to give up? I said, me? Give up? I'm never giving up. A year of being told no was never going to hold me back. I believed in my dreams, and I was going to see it through until it became a reality. The very next day, I got a phone call from my friend. He says, Tom, there's a hedge fund from New York coming to Belfast. They're called Marathon. They know everything about you. And I think there's a deal on the table. The whole day passed, and I didn't get the call. Now remember, I had taken a year of no's. That night at 7 o'clock, I was in the gym, and my friend called me and says, Tom, Marathon have said yes. I'm like, what? He says, they've said fucking yes, bro. And I dropped to my knees in the middle of the gym and burst out crying with happiness and glory. My point to you guys is, it's about the power of never giving up. If you believe in a product, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in a dream that you've turned into a goal, you gotta get behind that and never give up. I wasn't prepared to give up. I don't know how to give up. It then became my reality. So after that big win, I opened in Belfast, Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester, and we kept opening more and more and more apartments. Within 18 months, I had 250 apartments in the UK. Life had just got better and better again. But what happened next? COVID came. Our world stopped. Our company lost £6 million in 2 weeks. Booking.com forced us to refund all our clients. People's businesses were closing. We entered into the most challenging trading pattern from the Second World War. People were in shock. I stepped back and did nothing for 2 weeks. I didn't react. I didn't respond. I done nothing. I actually just thought, I'm from Belfast, Northern Ireland. I'm not going to let a global pandemic beat me. I have a duty of care to my staff, all my employees who love me, and I love them, and I have a duty of care to my dreams and my wife and children. So I decided to fight COVID and fight back. One thing our Prime Minister did very well was to let construction continue. So construction continued all over the UK. But all of these amazing people needed somewhere to stay. And I became the person that they all came and stayed with. So what did I do next? Our business stopped surviving and we started thriving. I then overdoubled the size of my company to 550 apartments during a global pandemic. You see, I didn't want to look back 2 years down the road on everything that I didn't do. No chance. I'm not going to regret anything. I'm all in all of the time. Always committed to the cause and my pursuit of success. So after I doubled the size of my company, we started fighting COVID, and we stopped surviving and we started thriving. What else did I do during COVID? I wrote a book called Fear Less, an antidote to self-doubt. I wrote a book to help people as they were coming out of the pandemic, so people would fear less and fight back, so people would believe in themselves. I also opened an amazing business and self-development program called Dream Mentoring, so I could get people to believe in themselves. I could help rebuild companies and brands. I acted in my first movie, which was like, wow. But something else amazing happened in COVID. My wife came and said to me one day, have you seen this guy on Instagram? I'm like, who? She says, Grant Cardone. I'm like, Grant Cardone? Yeah, I've heard of the guy's name. She says, Tom, this guy is just you. You're going to love this guy. So I started watching this guy on Instagram called Grant Cardone during the global pandemic. A man who believed in doing 10 times more, 100 times more, 1,000 times more. A man who was preaching to people to let them know it's okay to want more. It's okay to be successful. So I bought the man's book called 10X. I listened to it 16 times in 1 month. I became addicted to this level of positivity from Mr. Cardone. I then started noticing there was 10X people all over the world. Poland, Miami, wherever. There was a crowd, an army of people that believed in doing whatever it takes, who believed in taking massive action. So I had to be part of this. I had to reach out and become part of Mr. Cardone's team. But how? A guy from Belfast in the middle of COVID, 1 year in, global pandemic, and the world is locked down. No flights, nothing. So I thought, how am I going to connect with all of his team in Miami because they're still allowed to work? How am I going to connect with all his team?
Thank you so much. You're amazing.
You need to come down ASAP. If you gotta get yourself a private plane, do it. We love you.
These donuts are the yummiest thing I've ever ate in my life. I'm never eating Krispy Kreme again.
Never again.
You see, guys, you might think it's funny, but I spent $800 on donuts, and sent them to his office. You see, if you want to really do something and really connect with somebody or connect with somebody's whole team, you need to do something completely different. An Instagram message or a message on LinkedIn or an email isn't going to work. I wanted to pay my respect to everybody saying, guys, I'm a 10Xer too. Let's go. The next thing, everybody started hearing about this Irish guy. In the middle of COVID, we were having so much success that I was sending my success videos to Miami. The guys were watching my videos. I didn't know Miami and Grant Cardone's office were watching my videos. But I knew I needed to do something more than that. So I did what I teach my mentoring clients. I wrote the goal. And I have been writing the goal to meet Mr. Grant Cardone for 3 years. I wrote that goal 6 days a week for 3 years. But I took the action. I connected with his president, Jared, Elliot, Natalie in his office, all of the team. You see, just visualizing and just trying to manifest isn't going to bring you what you want. All of you tonight, I would like you to leave here and be massive action takers. I took massive action to connect with Mr. Grant Cardone's team, and I continue to. Because you have to remember, a life-changing goal isn't just going to come to you. Are you prepared to do whatever it takes to achieve that goal? Because I was. Come on, we look.
Another success story from one of our top clients, Tom Smyth, all the way from the UK. He's literally the epitome of what the 10X mentality is, and this is what he has to say about it.
You know, winners win and losers lose. You put that 10X effort into anything that you do in life, you're only destined for success. Thanks everybody in America. Please take care of yourselves.
Hey Tom, Grant Cardone, heard about all your success. Can't wait to partner up with you. Let's roll, brother, let's roll.
Guys, we've got the legend in the space, Tom Smyth in the freaking boiler room.
It doesn't get much realer than this. The suit.
Dude, the suit's looking good.
Thank you, sir.
Good looking man.
Well, I really appreciate this opportunity. Yeah, I've listened to your book 16 times.
Which one?
10X.
Okay.
Changed my life. Guys, we're in Miami with the man himself, Mr. Grant Cardone. Thank you so much for taking time
Thank you guys.
to meet us
Appreciate
today.
you guys being here. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're doing an event in Poland. Mr. Cardone's going to be speaking. Grant, what are you going to tell everybody? Guys, the goals become a reality. It's all, we went from writing a goal. I went from living in a war zone to a winner zone. I believed in myself every day. I want you to realize if you believe in you every single day, the world will belong to you. You gotta push, you gotta believe. Daniel, my friend, my Polish, amazing close friend, and Damien, we all went to Miami. We all went to Miami. We met Mr. Cardone. We turned an idea into reality, and we have given you guys this show tonight, Show Me the Money. It was 3 years in the making. Okay, Tom, but how do you, thank you, but how do you do it? How do you do it? So I opened a company called Dream Apartments. I opened a business called Dream Mentoring to help people. So I wanted to give you guys a dream strategy tonight on how to do it. D, you gotta be determined. You gotta be prepared to do whatever it takes. You gotta wake up in the mornings and want it more than anything else. Want it more than sleep. You gotta want it and push every single day. And think about it. It took 3 years for me to make a life-changing goal a reality. Tonight, it's been made a reality when Mr. Cardone comes on the stage. You need to be determined. Or you need to be resilient, guys. I'm from Belfast. Resilience is in my DNA, but it's also in your DNA. You need to wake it up. You need to be emotionally tough. When life hits you with a kitchen sink, you need to be ready. It's not about the amount of times you can get hit. It's about the amount of times you can keep getting up from when you've been hit. You need to be resilient. E is for energy. And I would like to think my energy is filling this room. You want to have an energy, a frequency that people are attracted to you and want to work with you. You want your energy to be contagious, that people are attracted to you. A is for ambition. Remember this. It takes the same amount of energy to dream small as it does dream big. So let's all dream big. Let's make sure our goals are huge, life-changing goals. Let's make it our purpose to be the man or woman who changes a generation, who has huge life-changing goals and changes their life. And M is for mindset. You need to have the mindset that will allow you to do anything. You need to believe in you. You need to have self-belief. When life keeps knocking the door telling you you're not good enough, you can't do this, I'm here to tell you, you are good enough and you can do this. Because here's the bottom line, guys. If I've went from a war zone to a winner zone, if I've went from Belfast to Miami to Warsaw, if I can do this, you can do this. Thank you. I'm just, Daniel, who's a very close friend of mine, we believe in giving back, so we're now going to be doing a Q&A with you guys. So if anybody wants to ask questions, we're ready.
Brawo, brawo, jeszcze raz.
Well done. Congratulations. That was cool. Right, so we've got about 5, 7, 8 minutes for a Q&A session with Tom. Who's got some questions? Questions to Tom? Anybody? I'll be picking up. We've got a question here.
Po polsku, dobra. No to będę tłumaczył. I will translate.
Okay.
I will do my best. Jedziesz. Cześć, Tomek. Hi, it's Tomek.
Hi.
Zjawiska bywają różne. W jaki sposób ty byłeś w stanie utrzymać swój mindset przez tyle lat i osiągnąć sukces?
Okay. What way you establish the mindset that you are creating success? Because it's not easy.
Yeah, I just have a mindset that will never allow me to give up. You know, growing up in Belfast and a war has given me resilience. I believe my mindset is bulletproof. And there is times when I am being really tested.
Yeah.
But I also believe it's my duty to my wife and kids to give them the life of their wildest dreams. And I never want to be the man who's lying in my deathbed looking at the ghosts of the man I could have been. No chance. That scares me enough to always go, never stop. I don't know how to give up, and I'm not going to give up. And you're the same. You just need to believe in yourself.
Super. Brawa. Okej, następna osoba. To chce za...
Next person. Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Oj, oj. Przetłumaczcie, Mr. Kućma, przetłumacz mamie. Dobra.
Daniel's mom.
No. Go ahead, mama. No, zadaj pytanie. No jest okej.
Want some water? How did you find people that listened to you?
Yeah, I'm good. Here we go.
Pee.
Yeah, drink, mom, drink. See, it's okay now. Okay, how did you make people follow you, listen to you, watch you, get information from you? How did you do it? Because this method is so difficult that it's difficult for us to understand what you can do. Well, tell us how you share the news.
Okay. On the web? No, I will answer. Poczekaj. What way do you basically do this, that people listen to you, that people watch you? Because she just mentioned that it's not easy actually to become, famous, that people are listening you, watching you. What would you give as a strategy how she can apply that you've achieved what you've achieved?
Yeah, I believe you have to always stay true to yourself. You have to be you. No, you're staying here with me.
Oh, okay.
You have to stay, Daniel, you have to stay humble,
Uh-huh.
you have to stay grateful, and you have to stay hungry every single day pushing. But I also owe my life to God, and that's it,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Me too.
Okay, good. Okej, mamy tutaj ziomka i tutaj koleżankę. A nie, może kobiety pierwsze.
Okay, ladies first, maybe. The lady.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your story. I think it was amazing and inspiring. I believed every single word you said.
Thank you.
And I challenge myself. I tell people that thoughts and words can influence their lives. I challenged myself yesterday and today to ask people 3 questions. You, Daniel, know these questions. I've asked you them just before. Are you ready for the challenge?
Absolutely.
Great. Question number 1. What is more important for you in life than gravity?
In gravity?
Yeah.
Love.
Amazing. Nobody has ever answered that
I know.
yet. Thank you.
Yeah.
Second question. What do you already have, and what else would you like to have still?
What do I already have? I have, one thing I do have now is peace inside of me. I am a recovering alcoholic. I owe that to God. And I would love to get to a stage where I am so successful that I can help people all over the world. At the minute, I'm building a well in the West Ivory Coast in Africa to help children in a village that have no water. And I just want to end up that money becomes no issue, that I can just help every single person that comes my way, and I can give them the gift that'll help their life. Because I'm being blessed every single day, and I want to bless other people.
I love your mindset.
Can I just say something to you? You said about words and thinking.
Yeah.
And like, you're so right. You see, what you speak about or what you think about, every day you become.
Yeah.
So when people are speaking in a negative way or or thinking in a negative way, you're going to become exactly what you're thinking about or speaking about. So be careful. What you think about all day, you will become. If you think about love, happiness, growth, success, you will become that person. If you think about addiction, war, hell, that's the world you're going to live in. So another thing I would like just to finish that, if you're going to say something about yourself, say something fucking amazing about yourself. Because every one of you is amazing. So are you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done.
The third
Okay.
question. Third question.
Oh,
No,
third,
no
let's
time.
go.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Ostatnie, okay?
Who's next?
Okay.
Last question.
The last one, is it okay?
Both times.
Yeah, so I wrote down last question for you.
Okay, we have two more. Okay. Yeah, 1 second.
How do you deal with thoughts that maybe I want too much? Perhaps there's a limit to ambition and success. If you
I missed the first.
Oh, sorry.
Say again.
How do you deal with the thoughts that maybe I want too much? Perhaps there's a limit to ambition and success.
Okay, great question. There is a verse in the Bible, and it says, he or she who is not grateful for what they have will have it taken from them. I am grateful for what I have, and I know I deserve it because I put the work in. So I am so grateful for my life, and I know it's okay to want more, but am I content? No. There is nothing wrong with me pushing and wanting to do more, but for what I do have, I am truly grateful. So I practice, eat, sleep, and breathe gratitude. I am so grateful for all you people sitting, listening to some guy from Ireland. So it's all about having an attitude of gratitude and actually living it, which will allow you to have more. So, thank you.
Yeah, well done. Tam ziomek no.
And the guy over there?
Yeah, hi Tom, thank you very much for the speech. It was very motivational for me. And thank you very much for your also describing the roots, how difficult it was when you have been growing, and it made you very much tough. You survived also the COVID time as well. I have a question for you, and maybe also for other people it will be also very much important. How you get back on track? If you are like, demotivated, right? Sometimes when you're like, own your own business, you are so stressed and you need to get back because, of course, some people depend on you, etc. But how really to find the force, the power to be resilient, to get back this determination that you mentioned at the beginning of your dream model?
See this? That's the past. See this? That's the future. Step into the future. Forget about the past. Let it go. You need to be the best version of you. Stop holding yourself back. The more we think about that we're not motivated and we're still annoyed or we're pissed off, you're going to stay in that state. But you can draw a line in the sand and just go. That's it. And let it go. You need to let all that nonsense go and just go for it. And like I'm talking, there's days I don't want to go for it, and I still go for it. But you need to start, because if you don't start and all you do talk about it, you're going to stay there. So just fucking do it, bro.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Very good. Super. Ostatnie pytanie i lecimy. Tam kolega.
One last question.
Really good. How are you?
Thank you. Just 1 second. I'm going to grab a mic, okay? Oh, yes, some water maybe later. Okay, Tom, so what is your morning routine and what time you usually get up? I want to hear it.
So I get up at 3:45 a.m. 6 days a week. I have a triple espresso.
Or quadruple sometimes.
Yeah, sure. I have a triple espresso. An amazing friend and client of mine, Dr. Ashley, says, if you're going to caffeinate, you need to hydrate. So I always hydrate. And then I will write and journal for 90 minutes. I will write a page of gratitude because gratitude lives in my heart. And when I'm talking about gratitude, I don't mean Lamborghinis and jets and Rolexes. I mean the memories of my grandmother Lily, who died, the memories of my best friend Gary, my beautiful wife and kids, the taste of the coffee. I write 1 page of gratitude. I then write a page called mantra, and everything after I am. So I will write, I am a warrior of Jesus Christ. I am a total success and positivity magnet. I am a huge money and vast wealth magnet. And everything after I am, and when I write my mantra, I put my armor on and I'm ready to go to war. Then I write my goals. And I write my goals in the pretense that they're already mine. And I put a date on the end of every goal, because I don't live in mañana land, because tomorrow's never going to come. I put a date on every goal, and then I go after every single one of them every day.
And you signed as well?
And I sign them, but then I go to the gym for 2 hours. Then I start my day. So.
Super, super. Thank you.
Great.
It was pleasure. Thank you so much. And guys, did you get the massive value? Raise your hand, say yes! Yes! Who got the amazing value from Tom? Say yes! Yes! Okay, Tom, thank you so much again. And we're gonna, yes, okay, we're gonna announce, in Polish I will say, yeah?
Well, Mr. Grant, yeah, you do, and I'll speak to them guys in English, yeah.
Okay, guys, then what we're gonna do now, we are ready, yes? To announce, czy jesteśmy już gotowi?
Are we ready to ask Grant Cardone? Who's ready for Grant Cardone? Say aye. Cool.
Yes, quickly.
Of course, that's
Chodź,
good.
chodź. Yeah, on this side, on this way. Yeah. Nie, poczekaj, mama.
Yeah, we got it, guys. We got it. Yeah, you can do this 10x sign.
Oh yeah, let's do it for 10x.
Cool, man.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go.
Hey, wstańcie trochę, coś tam.
Zróbcie jakąś energię. Woo! Zróbcie tak, wszyscy pokażcie tak. Dawać,
Show yourselves. Yeah, do this for Grant. It's gonna be huge. X.
So.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Set it
Thank
for
you.
Instagram, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Grant będzie punktualnie o 19:00.
Grant will be here 7 p.m. sharp. It's 10 to.
Do you want me to stay up here with you?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do more. Guys, let's do more questions. Yes.
Who's got another question? Let's go.
Yeah. Poczekaj, bo była...
Natalia, my friend.
Natalia!
Come on.
Very good.
Bring Natalia over. Bring Natalia over.
A chcesz wjechać do góry? Czekaj.
Nie, pytanie dajcie.
My friend.
My friend.
Okay.
Mogę po polsku, bo nie mi...
Mów po polsku, nie ma problemu.
No problem. When do you go to sleep? And what do you do that you've got so much energy? And your energy is so high and up. It's so late and you're still full of energy. And you got up 3:45.
First of all, what time you go sleep? And second, where do you get this energy from that it's quite late, some people are tired maybe, but you're not, you're full of energy?
I go to bed at 10 or 11. And I can fall asleep in about 30 seconds. I believe all of us have this energy. You just need to know how to tap into it. And I can tap into it.
Yeah.
We all have that frequency. You just need to be able to find out how to get into that frequency. And I know how to do it.
Odpowiedział? Dobrze? Tak? Dla
Thank
ciebie?
you.
Okej. Dzięki, brawa. Super.
Yeah, thanks. Here, the orange jacket, Camila. I have a question. That's incredible because since I met you here, how is it possible that you've got such huge, amazing goals, millions, cars, and you stop for one person? For a poor person, for a weak person, you see everybody. How is that even possible?
Well done, bigger than my mom. Okay.
Am I scared?
No, because I try to remember what did she say.
Okay.
First of all, she was asking, she know you from this event, and how you are achieving amazing goals. You setting your goals and you achieving the Lambos, jets, you name it. But what makes you that you stop for one individual person and you stop for every single actually person who actually stop you and want to talk to you? What caused this?
Why I spoke to everybody?
Yeah. Why you are basically can stop, even your Mr. Yabadabadu, whatever, loaded, but you're actually stopping for someone and just paying attention 100% to him or to her, because she noticed that. Tak to było?
Yeah.
No, coś takiego.
Thank you for saying that. That's really lovely. So why did I stop every single person that I met for 2 days? Because I'm just a kid from the street. I'm just a normal guy who totally believes in himself, who will never change no matter how much money I've got. I'm just a kid from Belfast. And, why would I not speak to all you amazing people in Warsaw? I felt I was the one that was so lucky to meet all you guys, not the other way around. So I feel privileged writing books and being in films and having a successful life. But I keep my feet planted firmly on the ground and I just be me. So.
Very good. Super. Okay. Pytanie tam było wysokie.
Another question, the tall guy.
Thank you so much for everything that you talked about. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I can tell by your Instagram and the way you talk, and you have a very tight schedule. You do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You travel, and it seems that you have a very good relationship in your family as well. How do you plan your time the way that you have time for everything and have this balance in self-development and also family and relationship?
That's a really good question. So I picture myself in a room or outside, with different bonfires around me. And I'm standing in the middle, and each bonfire is a part of my life. One could be my hotel business, my construction business, my mentoring company, writing a book, a new project, my wife and children. And I see all those bonfires burning. And if they're not all burning really ferociously, I have to put petrol on them, wood onto them to make everything burn equally. Now, the wood and the petrol is energy. And I make sure everything in my life gets the same effort. I make sure that I speak to my daughters all day. I make sure I see my beautiful granddaughter, Nova, in photographs. I call my wife 50 times a day because she's my queen. And, I love all my staff. I love all my clients. And I want it bad enough to make sure that I'm accountable in life. So accountability is the secret. And I'm accountable to me.
Brawo. Okay. Ile mamy jeszcze? Finito? Okay, now we would like to announce the one and only, guys.
Mr. Grant?
The Mr. Grant Cardone, exactly. Then the person who's going to introduce is Tom Smyth, guys, okay? Then make sure you put the headphones on it, and now the Grant Cardone is going to give us amazing speech how to use 10x and excel your business. But as well, Tom is going to introduce from his bottom of his heart his mentor, yes? And the only one, Grant Cardone and Tom Smyth.
So is he coming on?
Yeah, it's coming on.